Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Slayer only Ironman series. It's been a little while, but I'm excited to be back. So as I so desperately try to kill this King Kurask in the background, let's explain my next few mini goals for the next few episodes. So I finally did manage to get a Kurask task, and it has proven to be extremely useful. We're getting tons of Herblore secondaries, prayer experience, and even crafting experience, which was the main benefit here. Now my two main goals for the next little while is, for one, trying to obtain a Dragon Scimitar, which will be dependent on myself getting the Scorpion task sometime soon. And I also want to try to level up my Herblore level so we can actually make some prayer potions. Now if we have a look at Herblore, the main problem comes in when we need to try to obtain the secondaries. Getting herb drops and seeds are pretty common. For example, from the drop table, the only ones that I can see that we can get are limpet roots, snape grass, ashes, and white berries and potato cactus. There's not a lot for early game, at least, so that will be enough to train up my Herblore. But in the early game, there are not a lot of secondaries that are easy to obtain. Limpet roots are possible, but I think my best bet is going to be making serum 207s, which require 1 ash and a Terramin potion. Ashes are very easy to obtain from demon monsters, which are very common as a Slayer assignment. I think we'll need something like 400 Terramins and 400 ashes to get to 38 prayer and finally unlock the prayer potion. There is a level 70 defense. That is a pretty big milestone, that we can now wear Barrow's armor. However, while obtaining that will be extremely challenging, not impossible. Barrows does actually have its own boss task. However, you can only assign a maximum of 15, and that is 15 brother kills. So that would only really equate to 3 Barrows chests, not even. So that would be a triumph in itself to get an item, but still nice to have the requirement. Okay, we have another King Kurask here. These high-level superior monsters actually have a pretty good chance of dropping an Eternal Gem, or more preferable would be the Imbued Heart. Really don't care about the drop. The 2.7k Slayer experience though, that is extremely useful. We got another Brimstone key drop coming in. That is always nice to see. We're stacking up on the flax. We have about 500 so far, so looking pretty good. We'll need around 10,000 flax. Okay, let's go open up 2 Brimstone keys. We had one of them in the bank from earlier. Raw monkfish, not the most useful, but 300, that'll be a lot of cooking experience at some point. And coal. And not terrible. We could really use some iron ore. I think we have a lot of coal in the bank already. But worth 183k just from 2 keys, so it's pretty useful for a regular Ironman or any other account that's not me, pretty much. Okay, that was a very lengthy task. Fun because we were getting a lot of useful drops, but that must have been 3 hours. This leaf-bladed spear is not ideal. We were really hoping to get the leaf-bladed sword by now. We're definitely not dry on it yet, but man, it would be useful to get that, or ideally the battle axe, but really I'll take what I can get at this point. The spear is very slow and doesn't do a lot of damage. Hopefully we can get the sword drop very soon, because that will help us out, because we need to do quite a few more Kurask tasks. So that was it for the task. Now we ended up getting 800 flax, 80 papaya fruit. Not sure if that will be extremely useful. We got the 300 monkfish from the Brimstone chest, 111 white berries, which is a Herblore secondary. That will be very useful later on. 205 big bones, and I'm considering maybe burying these at the wilderness altar. And we also got 40 coconuts, which are, I think, a Herblore secondary, not as useful. One interesting thing I could do is I could actually eat the papaya fruit as a very weak energy potion, because it heals 5% every time I eat one, I believe. Alright, we're going to go grab another task from Konar. It's going to be Aberrant Spectres. Now those aren't a terrible task, but for me they're extremely difficult because I have no equipment that gives magic defense, and I don't have prayer potions, so I may not do this. We'll have to see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spin the 800 flax I got as a drop from Kurask into bowstrings. Like I said in the earlier episode, to get to 63 crafting, which is the level I can first start crafting green dragonhide, I'll need around 10,000 flax more or less. Which, considering I got 800 flax from the first Kurask task, will probably take me 10 to 15 tasks in total, which is quite a lot. Now there are other ways to get crafting experience, but this is the most consistent. There is 40 crafting. We can now go ahead and cut all of our rubies. We don't have that many in the bank, so that won't get us a ton of experience, but that will allow us to make dig site pendants, which will be the best use of the ruby, I believe. Okay, so we're pretty much done spinning all of the flax, and it's going to get us to level 42, I believe. So we're getting there, and we didn't unlock anything that useful. But we're going to keep plugging away at this every single time we get some more flax, and eventually we will get to 63, which will allow us to make for one of our best range gear for quite a while, and train more consistently at a higher experience rate. There is 30 Herblore. We actually just had a few herbs in the bank that we cleaned, and we got that milestone level. Only 8 more to go until 38. You can see we have around 100 Terramins, and we probably need another 300. We get them slowly from drops, and I'm a little behind on farming them because I do have quite a few Terramin seeds. We'll use those very soon. I really hate the rum deal quest. It is getting in the way of me getting my black mask. However, there is a way for me to get it. I need to get 61,512 fishing experience, which equates to level 45 fishing. Now, originally my plan was to combine quests and Fossil Island displays to get that amount of experience. However, I forgot one really important thing that could actually save me so much time on this process, and that is the One Small Favor quest. The One Small Favor quest actually allows you to put 10,000 experience into any skill above 30 twice. So that would equate to 20,000 experience I could put into fishing. I totally forgot that this was a possibility. When I was doing research on quest experience, I was only looking at quests that gave uniquely fishing experience. However, completing a quest like One Small Favor might be actually the key to getting my black mask. Getting 20,000 more fishing experience will save me so much time in collecting fossils on Fossil Island or completing other diary rewards. That will bring my potential quest experience up to around 40,000, which will mean I'm only around 20k off 45 fishing, which is way more doable than my original plan. We're just burning a few oak logs in our bank, which will get us to 30 fire making, and that is actually the requirement out of the way for the Sea Slug quest, which will get us a ton of fishing experience. We're currently at level 20 fishing, and that will get us 7.9k fishing experience, which will get us very close to 30, at which point we'll be able to complete the One Small Favor quest, which will get us a ton more experience in fishing. Okay, that was the quickest quest in the game. It only took around 3 minutes with the new updated Slayer Music 1 guide, but there we go. 7k fishing experience, which gets us to 29 fishing. That is a huge jump. One more level and then we can put the experience lamp from One Small Favor into fishing, which will boost us up even more. So we're just burying some dragon bones at the Wilderness Chaos Altar, and we got 260 Prayer, which is a pretty big milestone in itself. That will unlock the Chivalry spell for us, but really getting the extra prayer points is just as useful. I'm kind of using the running gun method. I'm not even really paying attention to what's going on. I'm just trying to bury them as quickly as possible, and hopefully no one kills me. Oh my god, this is so satisfying. Look how much prayer experience I'm getting. There's 61 prayer. This should be pretty much the rest of our dragon bones. We're getting around 500k an hour while we're at the altar. Banking brings it down to like 350k or something like that. But either way, that is the rest of our dragon bones used up. We'll go ahead and bury all the big bones as well. Alright, so we just got assigned Earth Warriors. We are very low on points, so we're going to do some Wilderness Slayer. And I swear to god, I got 4 mysterious emblems from this task and 2 Renar seeds, which means this Earth Warrior task just netted me 700k, which I think is pretty good for how easy it is. We're down to 71 points, but we are getting a point streak here in 2 more tasks, so we should be okay. Alright, next up here is Revenants. Okay, we're going to continue doing Revenant. Okay, we're starting off the task with a Rune Warhammer drop. I think that's actually the very first Rune Warhammer I have ever gotten. I don't think it's going to be useful at this point, even though it would have been a pretty good crush weapon. Now I think we have better alternatives, but anyway, it's a good alch regardless. Ooh, a Bracelet of Ethereum. That is quite nice. Another like 50k alch, which really will help with the cash stack. We should be around 1 mil now, I'd imagine. There's another Bracelet of Ethereum. Well, we're just going to go ahead and keep it. I don't really feel like running all the way back right now, and if we actually equip it, we can maybe kill this Revenant Pyre Fiend. This is not going so well. The 4 points of poison damage really is not enough to poison it down quickly. Okay, that's what we get for staying. Alright, fine, I'll go back. That's whatever. Okay, I don't know why I'm running this way because I have no teleport out, but okay, I'm dead. Hey, there's another drop of Runite Bars. Not the most useful and not alchable either, but still a drop. If I die right now with only 1 more Revenant kill to go, I may throw my computer out the window. Okay, there we go, that was it. We're good. Revenant task done. So now we're going to go ahead and complete the Jungle Potion quest. It is a prerequisite for the One Small Favor quest, which we'll need to do down the line. It'll only take me a few minutes. There isn't a main reward here, but it is a prereq that I will need to get out of the way. Alright, there we go. We collected all of the herbs for Triftis, and we are done. 775k Herblore experience. And does not look like we're getting any levels from that. One notable thing though is we are very close to 100 quest points, which will unlock another block slot, which is actually extremely useful. I should be doing quests just for that, honestly. Perfect. Spiders is the easiest task in the game, and that will get us our point streak because we are very low on points. I think we're down to 50 now, maybe. This will be our last few spiders. Let's see how many points we're actually at. And it looks like with 125, actually up to 221 points. Not so bad. That's around 8 skips. I think we'll still go with the Wilderness Slayer for a little bit longer until we have a more healthy point store. Right, next up is going to be skeletons. Very easy. We'll go ahead and bang that one out quickly. Alright, our next assignment is Greater Demons. That is actually perfect because we need the ashes for the Serum 207s, which I guess we might as well go unlock right now. Okay, so we were originally planning on doing this entire quest, but literally at the very beginning of the quest, you unlock these Serum 207s. We just need to go search this table here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we just need to read the diary, then we can make Serum 207s, which give 50 experience per Terramins, and they have a secondary ingredient that is actually objectively easier to obtain over limpet roots. So we just use the Terramin on the vials of water, and then we'll go ahead and use the ashes on it, and that is an easy 50 experience potion. So now we're just going to go ahead and do our task of a Greater Demon. Every time we kill one, we'll have a drop of ashes. We have another combat level coming in. There is going to be 76 strength. Our combat stats are getting so high. Alright guys, I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. We made a lot of progress. We're going to hopefully be getting back to weekly uploads of the Slayer Only Ironman. So hopefully we'll see another episode next week. Oh, we got to 76 strength. We're very close to a Slayer level, but we're running a little bit behind schedule here. So we'll get that in the next episode. We're up to 30 Herblore, 29 fishing, and actually 91 quest points. Ooh, look at that new rework. Ah, it looks so nice. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave the video a like, and I will see you next time.